Neato. And I'm gonna do good old-fashioned phone charging. There we go.
Take the hun. Hi, I'm addicted to those hard takes. Let's hear them. I don't know. I was trying contrast paints today, and I actually kind of dig them. I painted these Rebel Troopers with browns, and I actually think it worked really, really well.
Yeah, look at them. Look at them go. Yeah. They're brown.
Mm-hmm. All right. Time to keep working on them orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Damn orcs, damn orcs, damn orky orcs. Damn orcs, damn orcs, damn orky orcs. Everybody, damn orcs, damn.
Exactly.
This pallet's getting a little old. Costa. Good evening, EOB community.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I heard that on Helbrecht's base, you don't have to put the orc on if you don't want to.
Oh, cool.
Like, it's built in a way where you don't have to.
But everybody already complained about it.
I know.
Now what are they going to complain about? That is cool, though, that you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they could have really just easily just kept it like it is because it's badass and then just let everyone deal with it.
Yep.
But yeah.
It your mom.
Yeah. I've been loving the memes people are making where they take the little servitor who's wiping the sword and they put it on different models.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so funny.
I saw those. Damn.
Oh yeah, I bet like some people, maybe people who like buy the Helbrecht for conversion and stuff. I mean, you're gonna people wiping with a rag servitor is probably gonna go for big money on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Noah Harrison, hi. G-Force member 45, sup dog. 1313, day off time. Lucky Bat, ooh ooh. Tyrannoball. I came here to say that not all historical painters are 7 years old. I just painted some World War II Japanese bike troops for my Singapore campaign, and I feel only 20 years older.
Ah,
so you're 90.
Yeah. Lord Noah Harrison, I watch your channel every day. I've watched it since it came out.
Oh my goodness, that was 7 years ago.
That is true. Like, were you there on day one? Like, right when How to Create a Realistic Snow Effect was uploaded?
Man, I remember that day like it was yesterday.
Nah, me too.
Kick the Bandit. Disliked, and according to the hearing test, did not lose any more of my terrible hearing. Neat.
There you go.
Costa, I need a shill's opinion. If I don't like my paint scheme, should I buy new models? Definitely. Really, yeah, you should destroy your old models and then buy the new ones. Yeah, don't sell them or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, selling's horrible.
You know, just paint over
the environment too.
Mm-hmm. You know, just paint over the old paint.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a shill's opinion.
Ah, that's true.
Michael Spitz, I got 2 Necron characters and posted them in general. Could you possibly identify them?
Ooh, I bet I can. I know everything there is to everything about Necrons. Oh, my phone's not connected to the internet.
Well.
Oh, there it goes. All right. That is Trazine the Infinite, and that is Nemesaur Xandrex's left arms. No, it's holy moly. That is okay. So one of them is Trazine the Infinite, but his
one? On the right or the left?
The guy with the cloak, with the hood.
Mm-hmm.
That yeah. But his hand has been replaced with a generic Staff of Light from the Praetorian kit. The other guy is the generic Necron Lord who comes in the Annihilation Barge, but his arm, I think it might be parts of the Silent King. Or not the Silent King. It's parts of, who's the other really important Necron? I own him. The Lightning Bringer. Stormbringer? Storm Dungeon? Okay, doesn't matter. Imhotep the Stormlord. It's Imhotep the Stormlord's cape glued to Imhotep the Stormlord's arm, and then Imhotep the Stormlord's other arm is glued onto the other arm, and then there's a Necron Warrior Gauss rifle sticking out of the arm, and a regular-ass warrior head. So yeah,
wow.
It's quite a kit bash there.
Do you win money for this?
I do.
Thing?
I do.
For identifying all these things correctly?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there should be money.
Yes,
feel like,
there is. There's
Michael Spitz needs to give you like I don't know, like $1 million.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah, because I do have a professional opinion, so.
Mm-hmm. A shill's opinion, if you will.
Yeah, I can see though why they ended up just cutting that model up and gluing it down. It's a rough model. Imhotep the Stormlord. It's really bad. I'm gonna have to figure out what
it has
to
a lot
do
of
with
gates.
mine. So many gates.
Bill?
Mm-hmm. I would say
Yeah.
more gates than that.
Wow.
But I'm tempted to just like do like, hey, I'm gonna build this model perfectly. Like maybe there's a video like fixing the worst model ever. Hey, this model's not that bad if you just resculpt it.
Michael Spitz, so I can play it as whoever I want. Great.
Yeah.
It's anything.
Probably just probably a generic Necron Lord or Overlord. Really, the Necrons all look kind of the same. I feel like you could probably run anyone as anyone.
It's a little racist.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to say that at 10 o'clock and then we can just leave.
Yeah.
It. Well, I have to censor the Trogoth's Hag's Tits or you'll be complete.
Nope.
Nope. But who knows? We might.
Yeah.
But no, you don't have to. We'll just say it's a statue. And then nobody tell YouTube.
Tyrannoball equals Wei Ken. That's the appropriate pronunciation.
Exactly.
1313S, just to continue with saying people's names correctly. Just say no to eBay. I say yes to eBay. I get most of my stuff on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Love eBay. Yeah, you don't always get what you want, but sometimes you get a deal.
Mm-hmm. $13.13s, you win $2 shill.
Yeah.
That's a tip.
Michael Spitz, I got a Doom Scythe, an Arc, 5 Death Marks, and those 2 characters for $100. That's pretty good. Yeah, the Scythe and the Arc are kind of worth it. And the 5 Death Marks are really, really good. And then you've also got those 2 characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1313S. Shadow of Hawk 55 won. Why downvotes? Because that is the secret to our YouTube success.
This is true. This is why we are the biggest YouTube channel on this side of the Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. Brian Nelson, did EOB already say something about how the Black Templar dude was practically the same as the Wargames exclusive model? Well, I tend to think it was probably the other way around, because the Wargames exclusive model was loosely based off of Games Workshop art, and then the Games Workshop model is very, very faithful to the artwork.
Mm-hmm. I said that same thing.
Games Workshop ripped off Wargames exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of love, though, that Wargames exclusive are thieves.
Yeah, it's great.
There's something kind of charming about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really fun. George Gajardo, Jay's hot take, sometimes babies die.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. This is true. Sometimes babies die, and then they don't put baby skulls in the models.
That's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to have to tune in tomorrow to see the epic conclusion of us looking at some Age of Sigmar models. My favorite comments are the ones where people are like, actually, this character is a better pick for the centerpiece. Although sometimes I just picked models at random that I thought would be interesting to talk about and fit the criteria of big and expensive. But I usually picked models that looked the part. Like, I know Nagash is technically, like, the centerpiece of any Death Army, but he doesn't really match the aesthetics of anyone. He's kind of an in-between all of them. But the Black Coach is the, like, biggest, most gorgeous model that is perfectly encapsulates the art style of the Night Haunts.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of same with the Boner Boys. Catacrows probably would have been a good pick, but it was hard. It was hard to pick between Catacrows or the guy on Zombie Dragon that didn't have baby skulls in it. I wasn't feeling Catacrows. I don't think that model's... If it was just Catacrows on a 50mm base, I would have said that model's a 10. It's a really cool guy. But because he's on a giant dinner plate with a bunch of friends, I feel like it kind of ruins it for me.
Mm-hmm. Just like the sisters,
dinner
same
plate. Sort of thing. The Triumph of St. Catherine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Thank you, 11. I just dropped in on Sometimes Babies Die.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Frenzy 217, hello there. Joe Draco's Krokgar is a better centerpiece because Grimlock. Is Krokgar the Boner Boy character that's like, it's kind of like an alligator gorilla with clubs with maces for hands? That model is pretty dope, if I'm thinking of the right one. Colin Mark, good news, I passed my driver's test. Bad news, the place I wanted to go to celebrate was closed indefinitely. Oh no. Isn't that always the way?
What do you think the centerpiece model for the Cruel Boys is? Do you think it's the Vulture?
Yeah, it's got to be the Vulture.
Because I think it's the Swamp Kala Slogoth.
Not even the crocodile one. That's a little bit bigger.
Nope. I like Grotz riding in a little carriage on a man.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say?
BJ McMurray, hey guys, thumbs down.
Hell yeah.
Joe Draco's Krokgar is on the big T-Rex. I mean, Carnosaur. It's a Seraphon. You know, that model, I go back and forth on. The thing I kind of don't dig about it is it kind of looks like a toy dinosaur. Like they didn't fantasy it up. Like the other dinosaurs are like weird mishmashes of dinosaurs, but that one is just a regular ass dinosaur. Which is cool, but Like the Stegodon is like a halfway between a Triceratops and a Stegosaurus, but which is cool. Like they did a little something special.
A little special treat.
Yeah.
Michael Morales, it's the pot grot. You're right, the pot grot is the
centerpiece.
I love the pot grot. Have they released those characters separately? I don't think so.
No, I think you can buy them if you buy one of the starter sets.
And on eBay.
Yeah, Games Workshop released them on eBay.
Exactly. Kind of a weird choice.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Mark, for those of y'all who are wondering, it was Cece's Pizza. I know some of y'all will say that pizza is bottom tier trash, but answer me this. What other place has all-you-can-eat pizza?
Nice.
I don't think I've ever been to... I don't know if we have those. I've heard of it, but I don't think we have them around here.
Mm-hmm.
Good old CC's. Ooh, this is a good question for you. Reed. Hey, Jay, who's your favorite F1 driver?
Is that the race car driver? God, what's the name of the lady? The, Danica Patrick?
Because I think F1 is different than NASCAR.
Oh. I still say Danica Patrick, because that's the only one I know by name, because she was in a Bill Burr clip.
Oh, and she was in all the GoDaddy commercials.
Ah.
Yeah. I think that's NASCAR. I don't actually know.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Anything. Mm-hmm. Hell, we're probably about to find out it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Chicken nugs, I don't care if it's all you can eat trash. Trash is trash. That's my hot take. Also, good evening, fellow questionables.
What a world.
Colin Mark, I blame Ninja Turtles for my unhealthy love of pizza.
Mm-hmm. Rage Helios, she does all of it.
Ah, neat.
If there's a car, she's driving it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
NASCAR is a weird one. It's pretty cool. But, like, I almost wish, because they all have to drive the same car, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they all got to drive weird and different cars.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them's driving a minivan. Yeah, exactly. And then they pull a lever and, like, the oil slick comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, of course that would be way better. Yeah, because they're all basically the same, and it's based on your skill. So it's fair.
Yeah. What I don't understand though is so they start you out like because it's not 10 cars in a line. It's like so many cars.
Yeah.
So isn't it sometimes going to be just you don't get the opportunity to move up if the people in front of you don't get out of the way?
I have asked this question many times to many different family members that have watched this event. Mm-hmm. And they say, no, it is possible to go from all the way from the back to the front, and it happens a lot. But I don't know how.
Yeah.
Well, I think what happens is, because there's pit stops, there's things happening.
It's true.
I don't know. But I've never watched it enough to track anything. I always just assumed if you were in the first 5 or 10, you'd probably win.
It definitely seems like an advantage.
Yeah. But I don't know. And I don't know... How are they placed in that way? Is there preliminary stuff?
Yeah, because in a foot race, they stagger you, and they map out your distance so that everyone is moving the exact same distance. But with race cars, it's just whatever.
Maybe what they place you based on how bad you are. So you're at the front if you're bad, and if you're really good, you're in the back.
Although, doesn't everyone want to crash? Like, I mean, in terms of the audience, obviously, probably none of the drivers want to crash.
Of course, yeah. Of
Because
course, and I mean, it's
crashes
the
happen
same
all the
reason.
time.
I mean, it's the same reason why you want to go to the zoo. You want to see someone get hit.
Exactly. Miami Jules, good evening from Miami, where it's 188,294 degrees all day, every day. P.S. Started painting an A-wing, boys. Looking pretty good so far. Neat.
Wonderful.
Cal's Roke, Mini Painter, Destruction Derby. Imagine the cars, Midwinter, Goober, Miniac. What would the EOB car look like?
You know, like those bicycles that two people can sit on.
Yeah, a tandem bicycle.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like that, but a car in a car form.
Somebody shared on the Discord that all of the some of the cars from Mad Max Fury Road are up for auction.
Oh yes.
It's none of the crazy ones. Although I feel like the one of the ones to get is up. It's Nux's car from which he's one of the main characters.
So somebody's hurting for money right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're getting rid of him.
But like the really cool cars, like the Giga Horse, the monster truck, and the what was one of the? Oh, there's one that's just a tank.
Mm-hmm.
Those are crazy cool. I think though those are owned by the people who made them. And there was a bunch of cars that were actually like owned by other people and then purchased for the production and then given back. Like they were just people's pet project cars.
Very cool. Joaquin Costa, IDK, what the EOB car would look like, but the base would be fantastic.
Yeah, probably be on a flying stand base.
Held up by acrylic.
Brian Nelson, wait, the surface of the sun is 9,941 degrees, so Florida is performing fusion.
Mm-hmm. That's why everyone there's so wacky, right? Wacky races.
Kick the Bandit, the Doofmobile is up for sale. Yeah, well, the hero car is up for sale. I don't think because I think they built several of some of the cars so that they could have like stuntmen drive them, because like a lot of the cars they had basically another car attached to the front of them for like shots where the actors are like talking and acting. They can't also be driving the cars.
What?
God, that's a cool movie.
Did they have prices for these cars?
I don't think so.
So they just said that they're up for sale.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing lots.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bear, Fury Road is the greatest movie ever made. Fight me. I think it might be. It's really, really good.
The Animaster. No, actually, the faster you place, the further up you get. It's because the faster you are, the less chance you have of messing up someone else's time. I don't think I know how the sport works.
There's a great episode of South Park where Eric Cartman, the worst kid, he's upset because he's always wanted to be a race car driver, but he says he's not poor and dumb enough because all NASCAR racers are poor and dumb, and so he tries to make himself poor enough and dumb enough so that he can be a race car driver.
Wow, it's hilarious.
Colin Mark, there is one event that happens around September in California called Wasteland Weekend. Look it up when you can. I know there's a thing called Ratters, where people just like they get like a junky car, but they kind of trick it out, but they leave it looking like crap. Mm-hmm. And like the doors will have like a gate hinge on it, but there'll be an amazing engine in there.
Mm-hmm.
And those seem like a lot of fun. Cthulhu73. Saw Fury Road in the theaters 3 times. I love that Max has about 20 words in the whole movie. Yeah. Jason M. Fury Road is awesome, but the best 2 movies are 2000 Leagues Under the Sea, the 1954 Walt Disney version, and The Brave Little Toaster. Well, yeah, I mean, we can all agree on that. Cal's Rogue, is there a Destruction Derby board game? I mean, probably Gaslands.
Yeah, the only thing I know about Gaslands is it's fun, because that's what everybody says.
And you play it with toy cars. Hot Wheels. Beat that. Joaquin Costa, Fury Road is the only movie I paid to go see and then fell asleep. Not the movie's fault. I just worked way too many hours that week. Daniel Bear, Mad Max is a silent movie with sound. Yeah, oh my goodness. It's such an amazing movie. And the reason it got made is because George Miller has just made good movies his whole career. And so he was just allowed to do whatever he wanted. Because apparently there was no script. There was just thousands of storyboards. Because usually what studios want to see is they want to see a great script with lots of interesting monologues and stuff so that they can get actors excited about it. And George Miller's like, nah. This movie's going to look great. And they're like, yeah, movies look great. And they're like, no, you don't understand. Like a first-timer would not be allowed to do that. Which is too bad, because it's pretty awesome. Internet Man, you know what else is awesome? Willy's Wonderland. Is that the Nicolas Cage movie? I heard that movie was poopy.
Jeez, sorry for the language, guys. Yeah, this is a Christian stream.
War Boss Gazgul Magurug Thraka. Oi, the problem with the Mad Max film is they don't have enough DACA. Yeah.
We have a celebrity.
Cthulhu 73. Apparently there was no script. That is Fury Road in a nutshell. But Fury Road, like the movie, makes perfect sense. It's just not a traditional movie.
Colin Mark, God, I want to see that movie so bad.
You can. I mean, it came out like 5 years ago. I have the hipster Blu-ray shiny and chrome black and white version, and the normal version. Internet Man, but it's super good in a cringy way. Ah, good old Nicolas Cage.
What do you think the best Nicolas Cage film is?
I think there is a bunch of good ones. All I can think of is Face Off, though, which is probably the best worst one. It's super dumb, but it's great. Oh, Lord of War. Lord of War is awesome. Holy moly. That's such a good movie. Miami Jules. Dude, seriously, I don't even play Warhammer, but I watch this channel every day because I'm in awe of how many hours this man works every week. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I guess you guys from time, you guys know I work at least 12?
Yep. Exactly.
God, Nicolas Cage has been in like 1,000 movies. Every time he buys a new dinosaur or mansion or cocaine, he has to be in a movie.
Yep. That man loves his cocaine. Gazgul Thraka, wasn't he in A Night at the Museum?
No, I think that was Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Very is Ben. Does anyone like Ben Stiller? I think Ben Stiller's fine.
I think those movies are cute.
Yeah,
I liked them when I was a kid.
I like Night at the Museum.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like Ben Stiller never quite like made it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was in a bunch of kids movies, and then was he just in nothing?
I think wasn't he in a bunch of comedies and stuff?
I don't know. I know he was in Bedtime Stories.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. I think with Russell Brand. I don't like Russell Brand.
I don't either.
I like a bunch of British comedians, but not him.
I get his podcast recommended to me all the time, and I never listen.
Yeah, because it gets like millions of views. Ugh.
Yep. I'll say no thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And talk about clickbait titles. Jesus Christ.
Joaquin Costa, Zoolander, and Meet the Parents are fine. Ooh, Zoolander, you know what? I take it all back. Zoolander is pretty great.
Mm-hmm. The Animaster Tropic Thunder, oh my god, best ever.
Tropic Thunder is the best ever. God damn. Tropic Thunder is a masterpiece. Oh, I love that movie. Internet Man. Tropic Thunder, Zoolander, and Walter Mitty. Oh, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty? That's a weird little movie. I remember watching that, and it's kind of nice. Just kind of a nice movie. It's really interesting.
Michael Morales, he had a TV show in the early 90s.
Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous TV show.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that one's famous, though.
Mm-hmm. Nelson Dune, I like Willem Dafoe and Christopher Walken. Yeah, I mean, two phenomenal actors.
Well, I only watch Nick Cage movies.
Mm-hmm. So you watch a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm. So which car are we gonna get from Mad Max?
Probably, yeah. We'll get the Nux car. You know, the one that's probably gonna go for the most, because it's the hero car.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there's a video in it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we could probably get a video out of it.
Just one video.
Yeah, we'll make it a Patreon goal.
There you go. How many patrons?
Yeah, like what? 10 more.
All right, you heard it here, folks. I had 183.
Mm-hmm. Although I think the coolest vehicle in the movie is probably the War Rig. Holy moly, is that an absolute beast of a vehicle. Rah, Zeus, how long until the battle reports, guys? Tomorrow. Comes out tomorrow. It'll be a little while. We gotta learn how to do it.
This is true. Although, today I filmed some tests of some stuff. So, very exciting, but no one's going to see those yet.
Mm-hmm.
They're rough. Ship Kip's amazing channel. I've watched like one show from the 90s, and it was Friends. You should watch Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld is good. I don't like Friends.
I don't like Friends either. But you should watch Seinfeld. Remember when I made an app that just played that song?
Yep, I do. In its entirety.
It played because it didn't have a stop button.
Yeah.
I learned how to build an app just enough on my iPhone to be able to have a picture of Jerry Seinfeld. You press the picture and then the song plays. The theme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was worth all the time.
Yeah. Bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. No, it's longer than you remember.
Yes, it is. It's so long. It's like a minute and a half. I installed it on my phone and your phone.
Mm-hmm. Boobity-doo. Brian Rodsock, Dragon Ball Z is the best show from the 90s. Dragon Ball Z looks cool. Iron Frenzy 217 Digimon. Alright, so yeah, this is the nostalgia stream now.
It happens every once in a while. Where we really talk about the oldies but the goldies.
Mm-hmm. Shipkip's amazing channel. What tier of Patreon do I need to sign up for to see the battle reports? Well, the battle reports will be on YouTube. What tier do you think the tests and stuff will be behind?
The middle one.
Yeah.
That's the one where videos are.
Mm.
Chicky Nugs, either nostalgia or Star Wars stream.
Ba-doo, boop, ba-doo, boop, ba-doo, boop, 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 ba-doo, boop, ba-doo, boo, doo, boop.
It really gets in your head too.
Mm-hmm. Jerry!
Exactly. Here we go. Cthulhu 73, top tier is only $8 a month. It's actually $9 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Cough it up for the dude.
Yeah!
Yeah, just don't drink, 2 coffees?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Or you can't buy any Games Workshop models with $8, so you might as well send it our way.
Right, and you're not supposed to buy any because we're all boycotting them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
For whatever new thing they have done.
Yeah, whatever the thing was that we're all mad about, we're still mad about it.
Exactly.
How dare they have done that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so hologramic. What's on the board behind you?
That's all of the video ideas.
So you gotta zoom in and
Oh yeah,
and all that.
Mm-hmm. And you'll know the release schedule for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Internet Man, how are you guys planning on filming the battle reports? In
with
a
love.
narrative, yeah, with love, with a focus on narrative, making it an interesting story to watch. It'll be an interesting finding a way to balance the rules versus the story of it. I think we'll probably skip things that happen in the game that just aren't exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It'll definitely will not be us with a camcorder for an hour and a half filming every dice roll.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like those.
I don't like him either.
I don't even like it if the hosts are good. You can't be so good that I can just hear numbers and dice noises for an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is difficult.
Yeah, very produced.
But if you want to watch amazing battle reports that already exist we have battle reports on the channel.
True, that's
Go look
true.
up our roulette series,
Mm-hmm.
where we're about, I don't know, 16, 17 years old, and we're trying things out, and it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fun.
Exactly. Really, yeah, if we can be almost as good as those, I'll be happy. Those are pretty great.
Yeah. We actually have one filmed that we never did anything with. Because it was horrible.
Yeah.
And you can actually hear us arguing in the background, which is fun. Because what you wanted to do was you wanted to do something cool with the T2I, where you have the camera and you like push into the models, and I was like, you can't do it with this camera because you have to focus it while you do it. And but you kept trying to do it, and I'm like, it won't work. You can't do it that way. It's funny. And so I was like, but we can pan, we can like move it left and right, and then we did that. And then that looked horrible and out of focus still.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
So really, we've really set the bar high for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Kino Kanonas, anybody work on Warhammer Plus? I never see anyone credited. I didn't know so many people read the credits. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they just don't put names in the credits. Yeah. It's their thing.
And there's many theories on why. One of them is that Games Workshop is the worst.
Yes.
So that's an interesting one. There's another one that is a lot of people have gotten, like Matt Ward got bullied online for his contribution to the codexes and stuff. So they stopped. It seemed like after that controversy happened, they got rid of the names out of the codexes, and that's probably why they don't have the names in the credits, so people don't get harassed. But I don't know. That seems interesting.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? Because I do believe if there were names, they would get harassed.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
If that was the real reason, I don't know. Hell, I would harass them.
I mean, some people it's a little hard for them to hide, like Louise.
That's true. Yeah, you can harass her if you want.
The Lore Masters guy.
Yeah.
Who I don't know what gel they decided to light him with, but he is green. We gotta save it. We gotta save it for the patron show.
I know. I haven't seen any of it, so it's gonna be fun.
The Animaster, that would be new. Narrative Kill Team Battle Reports. Who does that? No one yet. Yeah, but soon it'll be us.
Exactly.
Showlogramic. How about playing a game and then coming up with a narrative based on the results, then editing it to be a short story? Yeah, that's pretty much the idea.
But with more steps.
Yeah. The Animaster. But has anyone else noticed how little terrain there is that's considered light in Kill Team 2? I feel like there's a lot. Like anything like an inch tall or shorter.
There's like 6 pieces that are light terrain, I think, right?
I guess so. I guess there's some pieces that exist. I guess the Games Workshop doesn't make much light terrain. But I absolutely love the terrain system in Kill Team 2. It really makes for an interesting game where you actually have options because you can hide behind things and make it so that you're not allowed to be shot at, which gives you an amazing amount of freedom than before.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons why I didn't do too well the last game was because I didn't use the conceal enough. I just went for it, and I think I should have concealed, ran across the board, got in position, and then I could shoot and do some stuff or get to a place where I could charge.
Yeah.
But it's hard to know. It's hard to know when to.
Yeah, because you're pretty limited on what you can do. I mean, you can hold objectives, you can move and dash.
Although, I think that there's some special There's some shenanigans though. As you know.
Yeah, because I think you have something that has a silent weapon, and silent weapons can be used while concealed.
Yeah, the sword guy.
Yeah.
You can throw the swords.
Mm-hmm. I only want to watch it. Speaking of old videos, I bought my first airbrush yesterday and was looking for videos about it, and your old Iwata review popped up. Ah, the old Neo. What a great airbrush until I absolutely destroyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Internet man, my theory on why Games Workshop doesn't credit anymore is because of bullying of staff. Potentially. Yeah, it makes sense.
But we'll never truly know.
Yeah.
Until we work there and then we get bullied.
Mm-hmm. It does seem like a thing. As I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't credit the card artist. Does Magic the Gathering credit the card artists?
Well, do you remember those art books that you have?
Mm-hmm.
Remember some of the card art was in there?
It was, but I wonder if they're credited in the card game.
Of course they're not, but it's interesting that I guess they could just say that they did it though.
Yeah.
Like they're not made to not take credit for it.
Yeah.
And I know I've heard that there's a bunch of the Games Workshop scenery designers are on Twitter and they like talk about it like openly, which is interesting. But I don't know.
Michael Morales. 2 words, guys. Stop motion. All right, let's do it.
There we go.
Does anybody remember back in the day, Mini Wargamer Dave from Mini Wargaming made a stop motion show for like a while?
And stop motion is really easy.
Oh yeah, super easy. Barely any inconvenience. That's why most movies are made with stop motion.
Exactly.
Talk, man. How do I thicken my paints? Matte medium. Matte medium's a good way, or just adding more paint. Ship Kip's Amazing Channel. I don't know why people are still so butthurt about Matt Ward. Hasn't it been years since he worked at 40K? Yeah, I don't think people are that butthurt now, but yeah, back in the day, people were unhappy, I guess.
I remember when we started.
Yes, yeah. Matt Ward was an often brought up meme and topic. In good old 6th edition. 5th and 6th edition.
Mm-hmm.
Drow Gamer. It's hard to build a portfolio of work without credits. Well, I think they are credited. They're just not attached to the show. Like, it's not like Games Workshop's like, okay, you've animated shows for us now. You don't exist.
Talk about it. Yeah.
Like, a lot of people have worked on movies, but they don't. Movies, the credits at the end of movies are not every single person. Usually there's a cutoff point, like you had to work on the production for X number of weeks to qualify to go on the credits. But, yeah, like, total credits are. But yeah, there's always uncredited people who still have the credit.
I think people are also forgetting that, like, on your resume you put your contacts.
Yeah.
And so if you wanted to work for Disney or something, they would contact Games Workshop themselves to ask if you worked on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like there's like a secret backdoor entrance where animators and writers show up and then they secretly leave.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that's how it is.
Iron Frenzy 217. I like what Matt Ward did for the Necrons. I do too. I think he made some good changes. Yeah. I mean, they went from having no personality to actually having personality. I get it, people like the mystery, but sometimes you have to answer a mystery.
Yeah, this is true.
Adept is ridiculous. 20-1. Talk about harassment. What about the guy who says too thin coats? I mean, he became a meme. Although he was beloved.
This is true.
Although I'm sure he didn't appreciate every meme made about him. Ominous Mecha, I'm back. I'm still not done with the AdMech set though, but I did get my grubby little hands on an Octeris terrain set and reference book with a new Tau and Chalnith. I guess I'm getting into New Kill Team. Ah, neat. So did you super pre-order it? because that stuff's definitely not available yet.
No.
I'm sure there's people on eBay though who are already taking pre-orders. Love those folks.
Mm-hmm.
Internet Man, I think maybe using some other visuals other than just some quick gun flashes and some in Sony Vegas on your miniatures to really suck you in would be cool. Maybe if you could mix in some footage of games. George Gajardo, you should totally name models after Patreon subs. Then when they die, it would be hilarious.
And Chicky Nugs has died. And George Gajardo has died.
Cheap Kip's amazing channel. Honestly, the terrain rules really add so much fun to Kill Team 2. Yeah, I mean, terrain is an incredibly important thing that is often neglected. Like, I really think the ability to duck and hide and gain cover and vantage point and stuff, all of that stuff adds so much. It makes moving way more important. Because, like, back in old Kill Team, it was all about how good your gun was. And that was all of it. But now it's like, holy cow, your movement is important. If you have any special shenanigans, those are important. Getting your stratagems to go off in the right moment is important. Positioning is important. Being concealed versus engaged is important. I mean, and everyone pretty much gets access to shoot and then move. Like, you can do things whenever order you want. Which also adds up to a lot of new things you can do. I mean, if you're a really sneaky person, if you're like a Space Marine, you could even move into range of someone, shoot, and then dash out of range. Joaquin Costa, Magic does credit. Neat. Wait, Manticore Jones used to. The artist used to be listed on each card. 1313S, Magic the Gathering used to have signatures. Interesting. Yeah, it seems like big companies often end up not crediting people. Another thing I can think of is maybe like if it turns out that one of their artists was a Nazi or something, it's easier to distance yourself from them. I mean, it's possible.
It is possible.
You know, their name's all over the news and all over your Magic cards.
Shipkip's amazing channel. Will you guys do cinematic Kill Team 2 battle reports? That's what we're starting with.
Only Kill Team 1.
We're gonna be starting with Kill Team 2. If those go well, then we'll move to 40k. Maybe a little Age of Sigmar action.
Yeah,
it's gonna be exciting.
Shipkip's amazing channel. Games Workshop just black bags animators after every episode they work on. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. True Sprue. Nick's latest terrain saved my Krieg Demolitionist. We printed it and used it for a Kill Team game. Neat. You played on the board.
Yeah, I did. It's good.
It works.
It really does. The 4 plasma generators made an interesting little forest to hide stuff in. Bagels, how do people get their paints to be so vibrant? I always have trouble with my models looking desaturated and my colors kind of dull. You could add white to bring colors up. It's a good way of doing it. You could just get brighter colors to be your finished colors.
It also depends on where you're seeing these photos, because a lot of people adjust saturation and vibrance in photos to make it look sharper.
But yeah, definitely. Value is something that a lot of people, I struggled with a lot when I started painting, because it's really hard to get it in your head that, like, yeah, I want the pants to be this green, so I painted them this green, therefore they're correct. But they look really, really dark. Because you almost always want some part of the color to be almost black and some part of the color to be almost white. And that's when it's really going to start to look like something. Chicken eggs, I'll accept being a squig or a grot that dies within one turn.
There you go.
Pears and syrup, are you going to do put more color on the bikes and weather, or just leave them bikes metallic color? I'm going to put some weathering pigments on them.
Mm-hmm.
Shipkip's Amazing Channel. My one problem with Kill Team is that the melee rules, I find them a bit confusing, but that's more of a me thing. They're very different than what has existed before. I really like them.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, the important thing to remember is you and your opponent roll your attack, pick a weapon and roll your attack dice at the same time, and then you compare your results. And the attacker goes first. So you pick the first dice to either try to cancel, which is called parrying your opponent's dice, or you choose to do straight damage. And you always want to kind of game the system to see how you can deal the most damage while not allowing them to do damage to you. So if you got 3 hits and they only got 1 hit, it might be worth it to use one of your hits to parry their 1 hit. That way your other 2 hits can go through and you take no damage. But it could also happen where you roll poorly and they roll hot. And so you're attacking, but you only get like 2 hits and they got 4. All of a sudden you might want to give up doing any damage and go only for parries to try to minimize the damage you take.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really like the combat system. It is dope. I think I'm building a bunch of kill teams that are combat focused.
Mm-hmm. And I'm building a bunch of kill teams that are shooting focused for some reason.
Ooh.
Odie Grot Sniffer, Magic still credits artists, and they have had Nazi artists.
Oh no.
There you go.
Ooh, YouTube best suck bad. YouTube suck bad. I was about to finish a Space Marine, and sadly, when I was about to place it on the base, I dropped it. The arm broke off and bounced into my open super blue bottle. What's a super blue bottle? Like a super glue bottle?
Super glue bottle? Wait, what?
But you have like an open bottle of super glue? George Gajardo.
Yeah, I need to see it. I need to see a recreation of this.
I like to think it's like an entire pitcher of super glue.
Yeah, it's like a gallon, gallon jug.
George Gajardo, I'll wait to watch until you finally cover Kill Team 4. I know on Shapeways they have the powder printing that can print in color, and they finish those prints by dipping them in super glue.
Wow.
It's the last step. Apparently it kind of locks everything together.
Yeah, that's good. And it's really good for the environment.
Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wouldn't think it.
Ominous Mecha, the new Tau Pathfinder minis look sick. I want 3. I'm surprised how well the Tau are going down online. Like, people are loving them. I just thought they were, like, normal.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool that people are digging it.
Like the heads.
Mm-hmm. Cthulhu 73. Sweet! I just joined the Knocked Over the Bottle of Null Oil Club. Ooh, take a picture and then post it on one of the Warhammer painting pages on Facebook. They love that.
Yeah, people love it. Manticore Jones, I have a bunch of kill teams that are still unpainted because I'm the worst.
Me too. Nelson Dune, are Demonettes playable in Kill Team? If so, I gotta get some of the Juan Diaz ones. They are, and you know what? I'll check for you right now in the last minutes of this stream. Compendium, Heretic Astartes, Commandos, Groots, Gene Stealer, Cult, Craft, Real Death, Criterion, 1,000 Suns, Town, but where are they? A, B, C, D. There we go. Open, open, open. No, we don't want blood letters. Blood letters are lame. Yep. Demonette's Fire Team. A Demonette Fire Team includes 6 Demonette operatives selected from the following list: a Demonette Fighter, Demonette Icon Bearer, or Demonette Horn Bearer. And I'm guessing they can probably take 2 fire teams. A Chaos Demon consists of 2 fire teams. Yeah, so you can take 12 Demonettes, which I bet is going to be annoying because I bet they come in groups of 10. Maybe they come in 12, though. Ooh, if your kill team does not include any other leader operative, instead of selecting a Demonette Fighter operative, for 1 Demonette Fire team, you can select an Allurus operative. So I guess you could probably grab one of the Demonette characters and run that as your Allurus, and then you'd only be 1 short on a 12-man Demonette Fire team.
And speaking of fire team,
yeah.
All right. We had a video out on Monday. We have another video out on Wednesday. And, of course, another one on Friday. Mm-hmm. And we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. So join us for that.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.